Yo, OnlyHaters, we back. What an eventful weekend we just had. Bunch of crazy NBA stuff. Kyrie gets traded. Ja trying to go to federal prison. I mean, we got everything going on right now. It's wild out here in these NBA streets, especially. But Deion, how you been, man? How's your weekend? How you living?
Well, smooth, bro. I mean, listen, the weekend couldn't have gone better for me. Kyrie didn't go to LA. Ja, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm on. We'll get into it. I'm on Ja's side with this one, but the fact that he's even involved in this just further proves my narratives. Tottenham won, Arsenal lost. It was a good weekend.
The Tottenham over City, 1-0. I peeped. I meant to text you about it, but I forgot.
White Hart
But
Lane.
you got the UNC gear on, man. You know, it's tough out here in these streets.
It's
Also,
tough out here in
I'm a
these
Duke
streets.
guy. I'm a Duke guy. I just want to throw that out there. I'm a Duke guy. Cameron
For-
Crazy, as they call
For what? What are you a Duke out for?
me. I just didn't fuck with. So like, Carolina blue's my favorite color. I was a big Rashad McCants guy as a kid. It's not about that program though. Like once I got old enough to really, really like follow hoops, you know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, I was busy, trying to live out my own hoop dreams. I couldn't watch other people live out there. So it's like from afar, I fuck with Carolina. When I really started to follow hoops, I'm like, nah, they like something with that program.
I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. I was not a UNC fan whatsoever until I went to school there, but now I rep, so can't help it. You know, I'm tired, born and bred. You know what I'm saying?
You
For
went to
sure.
school there, or are you one of them dudes that just fuck with the university?
I fought with the school, bro. I've been watching that game since I was little, so just been rocking with them whole time. So
I will
yeah,
admit, and I'm not saying this happened to you, I'm not at all, by the way. In fact, this would have happened to me if I had the balls to apply to Cal. But like growing up, like when people that really, really loved Cal, like went to all the football games, went to all the hoop games, didn't get into the school, funniest reaction in the world. I mean, I love watching people be in pain, and that shit would be. It had to have been the same for you. I don't know what North Carolina's admission rate is, but like when people didn't get into UNC, it had to have been hilarious.
it's like
Yeah,
where we from, motherfuckers didn't even try to get in because it's so OD to try to get into Chapel Hill, bro. Like you probably got to take the community college route, then go type shit for UNC.
That was
It's
me with
OD
Cal.
hard.
I seen the requirements. I said I'm not even gonna waste their time.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
just a waste of everybody's time.
For
no, that's how
sure.
it is, bro. Like I'd say UNC and Berkeley's public, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say they're very similar, and then I would say like Duke is more like the Southern Cal private
Or like
hardest.
Stanford.
Yeah, dude, don't even get me started. Stanford, them damn
I'm a Stanford guy
Stanford,
too.
Duke,
Stanford
like
guy.
those Ivy League schools be crazy out here, and they be having
Now,
the most violence. I swear to God.
I
OD as
love
hell.
I love the non Ivy League because I can just say that about anything. Like I love that. Like you don't actually have to be that. You just say you are that, and everyone like believes it. It's what I do with everything in life.
That's valid,
I
but
love it.
yeah, UNC took a hard L. You
Took it,
know,
took an L, bro. I'm tired of gambling on these bum ass, sorry ass players, bro. Half the time that I be gambling on. My weekend was going smooth, bro, until I gambled on Donovan Mitchell and shit and Van Vliet the second time around. You know what I'm saying? Having 8 points going into halftime, bro, as a star is crazy. I would never understand that shit, but fuck it, bro. My weekend, it was serviceable, I guess.
yeah. I listen, man. Thing about UNC, we're gonna keep this short and sweet because it ain't much to say. They're horribly coached. They get cooked in late game, like every game. And all the stuff they do, like low effort on defense, terrible shot selection, it's all a coaching issue. Like Caleb Love and RJ suck because they be out there jacking because they know no matter what they do, Hubert's going to refuse to pull them. I would rather you have Seth Trimble out there at least giving me maximum effort on both sides of the floor.
He's tough though. He's
No,
he's types tough.
forget the effort. He's just better. Like
He's
he can give
like,
the same effort. He's just a better player.
bro, I will literally. So obviously, like a podcast with Shaman at Field of 68, and he brought me to hang out with like his 97, 98 team. And I was sitting with him and like Vince, and this man Vince looked over at him watching Seth Trimble in a scrimmage and was like, that kid right there gonna be special. It's like, bro, If you got Vince Carter saying you're nice, you should probably be playing more than 8 minutes a game.
I don't. Ex Hooper tells me somebody's nice. I don't even blame. Those are some of the dumbest individuals on the planet.
It depends on the individual. I mean, the Kendrick Perkins and the Paul Pierces of the world, yes, but
I mean, they got paid. They got paid the cap.
Vince Carter is not far off. He's when he's on NBA TV, it's unbearable.
I mean, shit. They be having ball knowledge. That's just a fact.
They know the game in basketball. That doesn't mean you know talent.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
You have an extremely biased point of view of talent, right? Like you're gonna want the guy that you liked playing with or that is like you. You're not gonna look at it from like an unbiased lens. But they do know the game. Like no one knows the game.
Well, no, see, that's
more than Vince Carter.
That's my thing. Is like I'm not gonna sit here and say like the whole point of that basically was to say Hubert is playing this man 8 minutes a game. And he's nice. It makes no sense.
Bro, what I don't understand is the lineup when it was Trimble, Love, RJ, Leaky, and Armando, they was cooking.
He's trash. Leaky.
Oh, he's so bad.
He's one.
Don't even get me started.
Well, he be locking up, so I give him credit because there's nobody else on that team that will lock up, but him.
You like if you were a hooper and you like worked out like 364 days a week and had a nutritionist and like a personal trainer, you would look like Leaky Black. That's why you fuck with Leaky Black. Y'all look alike.
No, that motherfucker just be locking up, bro. Like that's
damn. I'm really out here on
no, that's not disrespect. That's not disrespect. Like
it's cool. He from Concord anyway. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, bro, if it wasn't for him, bro, there is no defense being played at all on the team. Nance more garbage than him, low key.
But Nance needs to play the 5.
Yeah, he does.
I think if you switch Trimble and Caleb and then you take Baycott off the court and you put another wing next to Pete Nance, I think that's their best lineup.
Bro,
that's
also
pretty nasty to me.
I gotta say it. I don't care. I think Armando is so sorry. Bro is just big. He's so bad. He puts up numbers in college. He's gonna sniff the G League. He's never gonna get on the NBA. He's terrible.
Anyone that just rebounds, like, you grab the ball off the rim? Congrats, you're 7 feet tall. Like
exactly.
Rebounding does nothing for me. It's like when you said Machine Gun Kelly was from Cleveland and I just didn't know what that meant. If someone says like, yo, someone's good, and I'm like, why? And they mention rebounds, I'm like, well, I just don't know what that means. I got nothing for that.
The only way that like it's impressive is if you're doing it at an absurd rate. Like if you're grabbing like 20 a game, then I'm a little impressed. But like when you grabbing 12 a game, you 7 foot, you bigger than 99% of your opponents. Like, of course you're going to get 12 rebounds a game.
Also, like the 6 offensive a game, like that means your offense stinks. Like I don't want my team missing enough to where a guy can get 6 offensive rebounds. Like I don't want that.
You see they offense stink clearly, bro. The guards is my main problem. Matter of fact, I'm glad we talking about it because I texted JK it was like one of the first couple games that they started in the season. And I texted JK, I was like, oh, this is ugly, bro. The guards do not let the game come to them at all. And it's bad, bro. I think that run that they had last year is probably the biggest curse that could have happened, bro, because their heads are so big right now. Like they think they're above the team and they think they're above the game. And it's just not working, bro.
Bro,
Cooper lost the locker room. He lost it.
I could tell you from being there over the summer before I moved back home and seeing them out all the time, just looking at how they carried themselves, I could have told you they're chalked because they literally was over there acting like they was already in the league. Here's my thing about rebounding. You know who else was a great rebounder? Kennedy Meeks. What is he on? He's terrible. He's so bad. But like, all right, gotta get that UNC off my chest because listen, man, team just isn't good. Hubert be making me mad, but we could talk about that for an hour. But we got to talk about the hottest topic right now. Kyrie Irving going to Dallas. Should be perfect. There's a lot of racists there. He'll probably fit in perfectly. But I don't know. I don't know how much they be hating Jews. Deion, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Slovenia was like on the Germany side of things in World War II, weren't they? Am I wrong on that?
I think you're right.
I think they were, right?
Bro, I'm just so sick listening to this motherfucker being on the Mavs right now. I'm just.
Bro, I think they were. So I mean, Luka and him should get along great.
The Axis Mavericks.
They should be all right. They should be all right. I think so. Here's the thing. I think this is the perfect. Whoever was going to trade for him, I was going to say the same thing. Like for what it's worth, this is the perfect situation for Kyrie, right? Like Kyrie is the ultimate floor raiser, but he the ceiling raiser. Ceiling is the roof. Shout out MJ. Floor is the lava, though. Like he doesn't provide you that stability on the bottom end, but like he is the missing piece on a championship team. And I think the best way for it to work is this short-term rental type of deal. Because if Kyrie's anywhere for too long, he's gonna burn bridges. He is. Listen, he's the person in a relationship that likes to self-destruct, right? Like there's certain people where when it's too good, they need to ruin it. And that's just the way they live. And Kyrie is that guy, but for the next 6 months, bro, like he's gonna be locked in. And once he gets on the court, he's one of the best players in the league of all time.
It's a perfect marriage. Like you said, 6 months. He's gonna be way more inclined to just hoop and not worry about the other stuff because he just got there. Like also, I look at it. I'm not going to sit here and say like Luka is as good as LeBron, but you look at the pairing, it's so similar to when he played with LeBron and why he worked so well with LeBron. Like he needs that guy that can give him a break, take the usage off him. And that's exactly what Kyrie is. And,
Harden too.
Yeah, it's the perfect sidekick to Luka. I mean, and P, I'm going to be honest with you. If I was you, I wouldn't even trip because the chances of him not coming back to Dallas and just signing with LA are probably still high.
It's cool.
He'll be a Laker.
Cool. It's cool. It's high. It's just getting gatekeep like that is crazy, bro. Like that is the part that has me sick. Like, bro, really gatekeep that shit and took. I don't know where y'all are ranked the Mavs offer in terms of the 3 teams, but like, bro.
I think that's to be determined, right? Yeah. Like on paper, I think it's the worst, but it's the only one that gives you the ability to get something else. So like, if they're able to turn Dinwiddie into Fred VanVleet, then it's the best offer.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like, I know none of us are we're not the highest on DFS, but a point that Sam Vecini made was like, DFS is a good asset because you can flip him for a first. Like you can flip DFS for a first.
I think they should. I think they low-key should keep him though, bro.
He's perfect next to Slim.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's locking up, bro. Like,
but
bro,
I guess
they got a good team.
I guess what I like, and that's what I was saying. They're still good, but they're not. I just read a report
before we got on here. Ben Simmons, Dinwiddie, not Dinwiddie. Simmons, either Cam Thomas or one of the other young dudes on the team in picks for Pascal. Like, bro, if they get Siakam, like, this is the best deal.
Especially when KD, like, and he is strictly buckets. So I don't think he'd really lie, but I mean, he's going to play the year out, I think, unless they get rid of him. And like,
it's too close of a turnaround for him to be traded, bro. I think like that shit fast as hell. Like, if you really think about it,
but like, the offers are going to be the same in the summer, don't you think? Like, it's still going to be the Warriors, Phoenix, and either the Pelicans or Grizzlies that can really make an offer. Like,
yeah,
I don't see how much would change. But
I think KD is literally going to play this out these next 6 months when he gets back healthy as like a tryout. Like he's going to be like, do I want to stay here? Do I want to request a trade? But I
don't think he got that much time, bro.
Their team is not bad. That's what kills me.
But he isn't in the. It's the same. It's the reason you're seeing the emotional reaction from bronzexuals like P and LeBron. Like the maybe it's me tweet, the Michael Wilbon interview. Bron doesn't do that 10 years ago because 10 years ago, Bron knew he had next year, right? Like Katie and Bron are now in the business of like, bro, it's either championship or like, why am I playing basketball this season? So like, I feel like Katie, he has to get traded by Thursday.
And I just look at it though, and I'm like, that roster around him, if he's healthy, they can still get shit done. Like,
but it is a lot of work for him though.
But they're going to lose, though.
Oh, yeah. Cam
Like,
Thomas is a bucket, though. I gotta say,
He's bro.
tough.
Y'all. I think it was the Monday we was recording, and D Hill asked me, "What you watching?" I'm like, bro, I'm watching Cam Thomas give us 30, bro. Like he really liked that, bro. Ain't shit funny, and he was right, bro.
He's not good on a like a good team. You know what I mean? Like he's the type of guy that gets you 40 when you stink.
I
Cole
think
Anthony. He's Cole.
I
He's
think
Cole Anthony.
I think his ceiling is like spark plug bench guy.
I was gonna call him Karras, bro, from like the OG net team. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
With D'Angelo Russell and shit. Like
he reminds me of Jordan Poole, like when Steph goes out. He like you can do whatever the fuck you want. So like all of a sudden Poole looks like the guy that got 140 M's. And then Steph comes back and it's like, why the fuck did we re-sign this guy?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because it's the ripple effect, bro. Like that Kyrie move is such a ripple effect on the league because now the Raptors, who hold the keys to the deadline, really, I mean, they can make more moves than anybody. They're sitting there like, what do we want to do? The KD shit is a shakeup now. Like Jay Crowder still don't have it. I mean, it's going to be wild. And that Kyrie ripple effect is going to be crazy. I'm going to say, though, I think the next guy gone, I don't know. I just feel like OG is going to go to Memphis. I don't know why.
I think he goes to Brooklyn. I know I kept saying Siakam and like Fred, but like I feel like Brooklyn's getting somebody from Toronto, and I feel like it's gonna fall on like land with it just being OG.
Yeah, but I think OG is the next guy gone. Like
who is Toronto all trying to trade? Siakam, OG,
Gary Trent.
Gary Trent is what, bro?
Van Fleet.
If the offer's right, I think they trade everybody but Scotty.
Yeah, everybody but Scotty is on the table. That's what they said. They said anyone but Scotty.
You want to talk about ripple effects, right? Like Kyrie ripple effects. If Kyrie gets traded 7 months ago when he first demanded the trade, KD might be on Toronto right now. The team that they might be trading, he might be on that team, and they don't have any of the issues that they currently have, right?
Yeah, it's just weird because we don't usually see this. Like one team holding this much power at the trade deadline is crazy because they have almost all the assets. Like they could realistically do whatever they want to do. They can blow it up. They can do whatever.
They're the only for sure seller. Like we thought Indiana would be. The Miles Turner extension doesn't make them to the point where they're not, but like it also is like, well, maybe they are.
Yeah,
Toronto's
especially
only
with
for sure team selling.
Especially with how good Halliburton is.
Yeah, he's nice.
God almighty, he's so good.
Bro,
he's so good.
Bro, I will never gamble on his ass again, though. On 10.
Yeah, not that he should be a warrior.
He should, bro. The Warrior. So that was their guy. Like it was Ant and then Hallie, and they wanted to trade down to get Hallie though. Like they didn't want to take him at 2 because like he was pretty. I mean, what he went 13.
He fell so hard.
He fell hard, but like that was the Warriors guy. And I remember him saying like he was a little upset the Warriors didn't take him. Like I think the Warriors tried to get the Knicks to move up to get LaMelo, and then the Knicks like balked on it, and then that's how they wound up with Wiseman.
I never understand about the NBA, bro. It's the same with the NFL to me. Like, bro, if that's your guy, bro, this is your guy. Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. Like now he a damn all-star.
And it's not like he was bad at Iowa State. Like we're not talking about like it's not like Justin Fields was on the board and Zach Wilson was your guy. You know what I mean? Like, or Trey Lance was your guy. You know what I mean? It's like a relative like question mark or unknown, but like Hallie was nice. He'd been nice at every level he's played at.
He was a projected top 8 pick in most mock drafts, and he fell. I didn't understand it.
If he's a freshman, he goes 2. Like he fell because of this stupid like love affair NBA GMs have with taking 19-year-olds.
Yep, which is like the biggest 50-50 gamble. But the thing about Hallie too is like the numbers are just getting there, but Hallie has been nice. He was just stuck behind De'Aaron Fox. Like he has been nice. When De'Aaron Fox was out, he was putting up numbers. But like we talked about this earlier, but I gotta hear y'all talk about this more than anything. Like, why Bron tweeting like a high schooler?
Because this shit reoccurring, bro.
Like, wasn't it Taylor Swift related? He's slick, bro. Hey, you have to admit he's slick.
Yeah, he do be on that.
He's slick.
you gotta kind of decipher what he really talking about, bro. Like he really is.
He tweeted it while she was on stage, Pete.
Like
you can literally be like, maybe he was watching the Grammys with his daughter, type shit. Like he is slick.
Yeah, look slick. That's what it's looking like, bro. Yeah, and I know he was a little devastated though, because I was for sure.
What did you think about the interview today?
I actually did. I was at work all day, bro. I actually did not get to see it.
He basically was talking about how disappointing he was they didn't get the trade, which I get. My beef with it is, because, bro, I hate being on Russell Westbrook's side, so maybe that's why I'm so mad about it. Imagine being Russ right now. You flip on ESPN and Bron saying he's disappointed you're still on the team, essentially. That don't sit right with me. Like, it's fair to be disappointed, and it's fair to, like, the last week in your mind, behind closed doors, text messages with AD, excited about the possibility of Kyrie, but he threw the whole team under the bus.
Russ been a true pro too. He ain't been in no drama. He been trying every single night. He don't go out there and bitch, no drama. He just hoop. That's where I get upset with it. I'm not even a Russell Westbrook defender. I think he's way past his prime. I think he be doing dumb shit, but like, bro is a literal, he is what you want in a professional athlete. Like he's literally, he has not said a word. He don't let it get to him. He brushes it off in interviews. That's where I'm like, I don't know. How you feel about it, P? Because you like Bron and Russ. So
I'll say I love both of them though. You know what I'm saying? But nah, y'all know Bron got a history with that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Like when it comes to talking to media and doing that shit. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like forget Russ, bro, for a second. If I'm in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? This kind of remind me of what Bron did back in, when was it, 2018 maybe, whenever they had that fresh Cavs team and then they traded that whole team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of took a while, so there was a little bit of them some games where it was awkward as hell. But like it's
like when they traded for Clarkson,
yeah, type shit, and it was kind of shaky for a second. But it's like some situations, bro, you kind of just, and what I told y'all, I think I said this on an earlier pod, it may not have been this one, but it's like some situations, bro, you kind of just got to keep your mouth closed, bro. Like we get it, you the biggest leader of the team, bro, and it's kind of. That's why I'm saying I don't ride with everything Bron do. I am a Bron sexual. I don't ride with everything. And that situation, bro, it's kind of like, yo, y'all are fighting to try to maybe make a play-in game. And then you turn on ESPN, bro, the whole morale is fucked up because you saying you didn't get this dude you used to be homies with. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so it was kind of weak, really. If we going to give it a word, that shit really is weak as hell. But what can you do, bro?
And that's,
you know what I'm saying?
We should say, like, I do want to preface, like, I mean, we don't know what the purpose of this interview was, but for everyone following the Bronny James situation with how hard it is to talk to him, I would assume Bron has had this interview planned for months, and it was supposed to be around breaking the record. And unfortunately for him, Kyrie got traded 24 hours prior, and all the focus was on that, and he slipped up and had a bad quote. Yeah. Like, I don't agree with the quote, but I do think, I don't want, like, anyone listening, I don't want them to be like, oh, Bron went and did a fucking interview just to talk shit about Russ and the Kyrie situation. Like it was probably about the scoring record.
Yeah, but that's not what you was really doing though. And I understand, like, you're not really saying that LeBron went on there just to talk shit. It's just the fact of the matter of, even if it was about the scoring record, motherfucker, you the biggest star in basketball. I know your PR team on top of it. I know they walking you through it like, yo, maybe they gonna ask you this, maybe they gonna ask you this. So
he definitely approved it.
Yeah,
right. Like there's no way he was surprised by the question. Like he told Wilbon it was okay to ask him that.
Like that's what I'm saying, bro. So at the end of the day, it's up to you as a man and as a leader of your locker room to be like, oh well. I mean, even he could have downplayed it, bro. Even he could have been like, well, we didn't get him. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's over there now. Well, let's just focus on getting this play-in game or play-in seating, whatever. He could have shifted the focus right back to his own team. Instead, it was more of a straight.
He did do that, and I didn't like the way he did that either. He said, I'll resort my focus back to who we have. Like, bro, why were you ever not?
Yeah, you can't really say I'll resort my focus back. Like
why was your focus gone?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. Man, that
if
sucks,
Kyrie
bro.
got traded there, I understand like that's your guy. You should be happy. I'd even, bro, if Bron came out and said, "Yo, Russ wasted 2 years of my life," like I'd be okay with that. Like once it's over, you know what I mean? But like to do it now, like crazy. And
I
bro,
think the
Y'all just
issue
played 2 days
that
ago.
the thing that makes it worse is like I fuck with Bron, and I do think he's probably like the most skilled basketball player ever. But it's he's going to get in trouble anytime he says something like that because he's notorious for making comments to defend his legacy. So anything he says is going to like obviously get blown out of proportion because that's just his reputation. It's almost his way of saying, man, honestly, everybody else in the locker room can go somewhere because I've been hooping. Like we know you've been hooping. We watch the games every night, but
It's not even like that, bro. It's just the fact that you are once again the fucking face of the league, but you got other face of franchises that really don't be on shit like that. Like Curry, bro, I've never seen Curry be in the media ever saying some shit like that. Like
just when Draymond threw the punch. And
yeah, just when Draymond, but that's
situation.
acceptable though. You can't be drawing your teammates, bro. Like,
right.
and you also a leader. So what the hell is you hitting this young light skinned brother for? Even if he says you trash or whatever, or you don't deserve no M's, like still don't need to be drawing off on nobody. But I've never seen Curry really do some shit like that. Or I mean, maybe KD. I don't really know. Can't really quote me on that.
Shit.
Yeah, he kind of don't say that. He just a Twitter warrior.
Hooping.
He does what Bron does without saying anything. Like he's no different than Bron. He just goes a different route.
He be on Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. He just a Twitter warrior. It's just I feel like when the lights cut on super bright and you kind of forced to say some shit, it is easy to fuck up. But
to be
at the same
fair,
time, you got to be accountable.
We also got to remember, like, I know no one wants to say this. I'll say it. Bro didn't go to high school. Like this is the dude who the last time he stepped foot in a classroom was probably 8th, 9th grade. He was riding around in a Hummer 4 hours pregame his senior year. Most people are in chemistry, you know. Like he just. I'm not saying he's unintelligent, but like he's more prone to slip ups than a Steph Curry who majored in communications at Davidson. And like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not to say that like Bron's phenomenal within the media, but it's just, I mean, it is what it is.
To be fair though, with the Curry thing, it's like obviously I think Curry is a great guy and a great leader, but also look at what the franchise has done for him. Like when has he been in a situation to even say some shit like that?
I mean,
besides
bro,
the Draymond,
he was borderline being traded. Like,
but yeah, and multiple times, but multiple times. But like what makes Steph special is because you don't know the situations where he could have said something like that. Like right now, he could say the same thing Bron's saying. They have every asset in the world to go get him 2 pieces to be able to make one last run at 35 years old. And they haven't done shit.
But he also knows that if they were healthy, they wouldn't even need to make moves. Let's be real.
They still do.
No, they do. They do. Like they do. Like in point blank, like even if they don't, like they could have the best record in the league. If Wiseman and Moody aren't playing, then you should cash in on that.
Oh, I mean, I 100% agree with that. I'm just saying, like, obviously the moves would solidify it, but I still will stand by the fact that if they had been fully healthy all year, they would be just fine. Obviously, the move would solidify it, but I still think they would be just fine and could easily repeat.
But it's also the fact that you really have to bank on everybody being healthy a full season and shit. Yeah. Like, you got to have your depth ready and all kind of shit. There's a lot that goes into a championship team. Most of their teams, when they won a chip, they was deep.
Look at last year, bro. Steph missed 30 games. Draymond missed 40. Clay missed, obviously, like 50 or 60, right? Like, but they were so deep, like, it didn't matter. Like, as long as you had some combination of the 3 of them out there, like, it didn't really matter. So it's a different team, and they need to make moves, too. And Steph's not going to do that, though. Like, he's the most unselfish superstar any sport's ever seen.
I see. This is my thing. This is why I named Steph out of all people, though, because if Bron wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? Like Steph is obviously probably the face of the league. I guess Luka or Giannis maybe, but to me, it's Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like he changed basketball.
Honestly, he might be it now with Bron in the league. If we keeping it a buck, like they're like 1A, 1B.
They are. Yeah, they are.
They're 1A, 1B.
I ain't even gonna say who the most unselfish athlete of all time is, but
It's not Brady.
yes, it is.
Ask his
Bro
first
took a
kid
bajillion pay
ask his
cuts.
first kid how unselfish he is.
What that got to do with anything?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Leaving your wife to play one more season is crazy, though.
Like he left his kid.
Hey,
like,
he
yeah,
left the whole
but
family.
but that's
bro.
you know
He
we
left
can
the
talk
whole
about the
family.
other 22 years. That's why he won so much because he didn't care about getting paid.
But he took pay cuts.
Exactly.
He's still a dick.
Yeah, he really is.
You don't have to be a good guy to be unselfish.
But Steph, I mean, that was wild.
That's just a fact.
That is OD, bro. That was OD.
That
That's
was
a
wild.
fact.
That was wild.
Hey, all I'm saying is
he took quote pay cuts. Like, bro, like they would just give him the money up front. Like he's still
bro, but it still goes back to the point of like how hard is it to be unselfish when they have drafted and done the things they've done around you?
hard.
You think?
Bro, I mean, you almost got
let
traded.
Me ask you this.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you this: Draymond Green last blank seasons with LeBron in his prime.
1, 2, no 2. I'll say 2.
I'd say 2. I would say 2.
Especially if, let's say, if the roles were flipped type. I mean, this is a big what if, but if Draymond get ejected for a game 6 with LeBron and shit like that, bro, his ass is shit.
Bro, if Draymond gets suspended for a game in the NBA Finals, Bron does not have anywhere near the same reaction as Steph. Steph is the most adult human being the sports world has ever seen. Like it doesn't. How long does Bron last with Kerr? Kerr's another.
I think they last a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No.
But also, like, how you gonna say that about Draymond getting ejected when Draymond made up for it by going to get KD? Of course you're gonna forgive him.
But like Draymond doesn't even get to that point. Bro, Draymond tried to jump Steve Kerr in the locker room 4 months prior. Like, Bron isn't
exactly another reason why you ain't gonna say nothing to him, because what the fuck Curry gonna say to Draymond?
But Steph does, bro. Okay.
He hold weight. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all remember? You obviously remember the KD and Draymond situation at the Clippers game. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what the Warriors' reaction was to that?
Bro, hold on.
Guess who was injured? Not at the game. Wasn't supposed to fly and had to meet them in Dallas for the next game. Steph is the most. He's what everyone claims Phil Jackson.
I need an explanation on that.
Like, so Steph is the only reason this works. Like, when his legacy 100%. Is going to be so amplified when our version of The Last Dance comes out, like our 30 for 30. You know what I mean? Because like, if you go back, Draymond has explosions every year, right? Like super, super, super bad explosions. And Kevon Looney too, but specifically Steph, because he's a star, is the one that always has to fix it. He's the one that keeps everything together. Bob Myers, lunatic. Joe Lacob, lunatic. Steve Kerr, lunatic. Clay, pothead. Draymond, lunatic. And Steph, also a lunatic, but he's the only one that keeps them together. If you remove Steph, I guess what I'm saying is, if Steph was at the Clippers game, I don't think Draymond and KD go at it like that.
I also think that comes from a sense of respect for how damn good he is more than anything, though.
I think it's him, the person, bro.
Like, and he is a great guy. Like, I'm not sitting here like saying, like, he is definitely the most unselfish superstar in the league right now. Like, there's no doubt about it.
It's him or Giannis for sure.
But the way Giannis is very heliocentric. Like, the way Steph plays on the court, like, ripples over off the court. The fact that he's willing to set a back screen for Kevon Looney to get it done. No superstar would do that prior to him. Now you're seeing guys like Tatum do that because they're watching like Steph did it. But like little things like that, the pay cut he took, no one saw that kept KD. Like little things like that. Like I know Bron would take a pay cut too. He's shown an ability to do that in the past, but I just don't think like KD gets out there 2 months prior to the season tipping in 2019 and says the only reason he's there is for a three-peat. Like he basically said he was going to leave if the Warriors didn't win the previous year. Like that doesn't fly on anybody else's team, bro.
I still just think that's the KD factor is so slept on because like he showed y'all the utmost respect. He could have left y'all high and dry, And he's really the reason you got Wiggins. And it's like,
But
if
do
you
you
don't,
know
he could have. Yeah,
you
I'll
know
give
why
KD
he
credit
did
for
that
that.
though? For
They won.
DeAndre, it
They
had nothing to do
saved.
with
They
us.
saved his legacy though, for real.
But it had nothing to do with us. It was because of DeAndre Jordan. He wanted to play with his boy. Like they didn't have a choice. It was either work out a trade with y'all or work out a trade with us. And obviously, y'all weren't going to want D'Lo because you got Kemba.
and I mean, my thing is though, is like, he would never come out and say this, but I do think part of it too was like a sense of respect because he doesn't get those rings. If
That's
he's not
what I
on the
mean. I
Warriors.
feel like they saved his legacy, bro. So it was kind of
Like, they really did
But
in a way.
he also made the Warriors include a pick because he didn't want to be traded for D'Angelo Russell straight up. Like the Warriors and Nets agreed to a deal, and his ego said, "I don't want to be traded for D'Angelo Russell straight up."
Shit, my ego would say that if I was KD too.
I get it, but like, I get it, but like, if that's what you do, then you're not doing it for the Warriors. You're doing it for yourself. Like he wanted to play with it's crazy, but he wanted to play with DeAndre Jordan.
I get it. I'm just saying, if he waits, y'all might. I mean, you probably never get Wiggins. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, listen, if was a fifth, it doesn't really matter. Like the Wiggins turnaround too. Like, I mean, that's partly on Steph, bro. Like the patience Steph has with these guys is what allows you to do it, right? Like no one lasts as LeBron's teammate long enough to flourish in the way these guys have. Jordan Poole lasts 3 months on a LeBron team. The way Clay started his first 3 years, he would not be in Cleveland anymore, right? Draymond would not be in Cleveland. So you don't have the opportunity to grow with other players that you do with Steph because it's a mindset thing.
Yeah, but I still think that relates back to skill more than anything because Steph knows the way he plays, like, it's just unguardable. So it's like he don't care. He's like, whatever. Like if they fuck up, like,
I just think he's crazy loyal. He's the most loyal dude in the league, maybe in sports.
oh well, I mean, obviously, but like I said, like I would be loyal to that franchise too. I mean, shit, they literally drafted perfectly.
Right. You
And
know, they
made the
didn't. I mean, they
moves.
also didn't make the playoffs the first 7 years of his career.
Oh yeah, but
I mean, no other superstar sticks that
that
out.
was also before Steph was like Steph, though.
But no one sits that out. Like no one sits that out.
Yeah, I kind of do agree with that shit, bro. Like first 7 years of your career, they going back and forth between trading you, not trading you, basically snaking you type shit. And now no playoffs. Yeah, I'm probably out that bitch. After my rookie deal, I'm out that bitch.
Probably. He had what, 5 coaches, 7 years, 2 owners, 3 GMs, no playoff appearances.
But he also didn't have a say in if he got traded or not.
No playoff appearances.
Yeah, no, he don't. He don't have a say if he gets traded or not. But it's like, bro, when you walking in a locker room and your head coach tell you like, yo, we was really supposed to trade you, but I mean, you here, go ahead and go suit up. Like, bro, hell no, bro, that shit. Bro, I wouldn't want to be on a team like that again, bro. Really.
And he was dumb nice. Like he was injury prone, but his rookie year, when he finally got when they finally stopped playing AC Law, which I'll be honest, bro, if I was Steph, that would have been my final straw. AC Law is playing over me. I'm out of here. And that's the rookie year. But when they finally stopped playing AC Law, he averaged 25, 7, and 7 on the second half of the year, his rookie year. I mean, he's been a bucket. Obviously, he's gotten better. I mean, he's still getting better, in my opinion. But like, I mean, bro, we're not talking about no scrub. This ain't Ty Lawson.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like you watch him at Davidson, you know he's a bucket. But like,
damn,
my fault. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was thinking of a point guard in his class, to be honest.
Hey, Ty Lawson.
Hey, UNC
Chris
great
Paul
though.
with DUIs.
He on the all prison first team for real. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but like I don't know. Like
all prison first team. That's a good segue.
Into the damn Memphis Ricos. What the fuck they got going on? Please just go off, Deion.
I gotta be honest, bro. I'm on his side with this one. I gotta be honest. It does not surprise me he's in this position because he does not want to win basketball games. He wants to get a Rico. But I'm gonna say 2 things. The first thing I want to say is I'm on Ja's side. You don't get a red dot pointed at you, then you go to the athletic. Like, bro, you go to the police. I love Marcus Thompson. A red dot will never get pointed at my head, and my first is let me call Marcus. Like, bro, like it doesn't add up to me. The story doesn't add up at all. Like, I'm not surprised he's in the situation. But I don't believe I'm on Josh's side. I don't think he did that shit. I don't think his boys did that shit. I'm sure they did something, but to the extent that just doesn't make sense to me. I just don't get it, bro. Like, I mean, bro, we could like if he wants to be. I don't understand why anyone wants to be from the hood. Like, it's not fun. So, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Shannon Sharp hit it on the head. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, he really nailed that shit this morning. I don't know if y'all saw that clip, but he did.
he sounded like me.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Like, it's crazy. It's like, Ja, you could dead ass be one of the like 5 most likable players in the league if you would stop trying to be hood. Like, I don't get why he does it.
But you work your whole life to get out the hood, and he was always out the hood, and now is working his whole adult life to be in the hood. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Like, you can ask anyone, like, would they, like, if they had Ja money, they're not doing this. Miles Bridges would love to trade spots with Ja Morant.
Miles Bridges really was it. Being eliminated.
Bro.
Yeah,
like Miles Bridges Miles Bridges would love Ja Morant's childhood, man.
I think Sauce Gardner really did say it best. Shout out Sauce Gardner. You know what I'm saying? He had a tweet earlier that it really did catch my attention whenever we said this. I'm going to read it. He said, pro athletes, if you really from the trenches, you ain't got to prove it every time you know odds on you. A lot of y'all ain't even like that for real, and that's fine, 100%. All your life, you ground to go pro, make it pro, and start making millions, and then turn gangster. That's backwards as hell. It is backwards, bro. Like, it don't make no damn sense, bro. It's like, my problem with most athletes is they get in these interviews, they say, I'm just glad I get the opportunity to get my family out of the situation they were in. But you damn acting hood as hell. You trying to punk everybody on the damn, and I love Ja Morant, bro. Like, I really do. Like, he's really a bucket, and he's a future star, like, or is a star, and for years to come, type shit. It's like, bro, what's the point of this shit, bro? Like, you acting like Antonio Brown. Like, for real. Like, crazy.
Aaron Hernandez would love to have switched spots with Ja Morant, bro.
Yep.
Like, and I know Hernandez is the worst human being in the world, and he should have found a way to get out of the situations he was in, you know, following, like, leaving too. But, like, he would also just love to not have been in that situation, right? Like, I just don't understand why Ja Morant's trying to. Aaron Hernandez is dead.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Okay. I was getting ready to say be cellmates with him. That's why I had to ask that question. But, like, I just don't understand. I just don't get it, bro. Like, I just don't. I really don't.
And look, I'll give a different perspective because, like, obviously, Deion, like, you fucking grew up where damn Coach Carter based off of. Like, you know about the trenches. Like, from my perspective, like, I'm a fucking suburban middle class white dude, and when I see it, I'm just like, I don't understand the grind to make the millions. And you got the opportunity to bring your whole block out of poverty. Like, you can do so much for your community. Why don't you want to set that good example for the other youth in that community instead of showing them what not to do? Like, that's the part I don't get. Is like, bro, Ja, you are in a special position. Like, you have the ability to positively impact the lives of so many people financially, setting an example. And that's where it's like, obviously I don't understand because I'm not from the hood, but just that lens of you're in the position of power to make a change and you're acting like that instead. That's where it's so difficult.
But it's the thing though, it's because you're not really from the hood,
really
bro. Where you really from the hood, bro, you don't want anything to do with the hood no more, dog.
Well, the problem is he's never been tested, right? Like, bro, you can be from the hood and not really be about that life. Like, there's not a world that I even begin to own whatever is necessary to have a red dot sign. Like, I don't even know how you get from point A to point B with that, right? But, like, at certain points in life, you get tested and you learn who you are. And Ja Morant has not been tested, so he feels invincible. He's never had the reality of, like, you know what I mean? Like, this could be it, I guess. So it's tough. Like, I don't know what to tell him, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I wish, like, he had better people around him to where,
that's the part that makes me sad. You know what I'm saying? It's like your dad is at every damn game. And it's like, bro, does your dad not smack you in the back of the damn head and be like, bro, the fuck you got going on, bro? Like,
his dad's an alcoholic.
yeah, I don't know what's going on with
Hennessy
that,
merchant. Hennessy
bro.
merchant.
Hennessy merchant is
He's an
always
Hennessy
got I mean, the video on the plane, I don't know if y'all ever see that video of them on the plane going crazy, bro. It's like, bro, your dad partying with you like he your friend, bro. Like, it's time for you to be your dad, bro. He has to be a dad, and you know what I'm saying?
And all that shit's cool, bro. Like he grew up in a way where his pops could be his friend. Yeah. Right? Like his pops didn't have to raise him tough because of, you know, I mean, like that's the reality of his like situation growing up. Just don't act like you're something else. Like if he just acted like John Morant, his dad being drunk on the sidelines, I think would be pretty fucking, bro. Look at LeVar Ball and his kids. That's the perfect example. His kids grew up in Chino Hills. They act like they grew up in Chino Hills. Like LeVar Ball did not grow up in Chino Hills. LeVar Ball act like he did not grow up in Chino Hills. But he also isn't stupid enough to do anything that would ruin the fact that he was able to raise his kids in Chino Hills. And that's what he always talks about is I had this opportunity. I took advantage of it. I went to college. I got to raise my kids in the situation I wasn't. And I'm going to make sure they stay in that way to raise their kids and so on and so forth. Yeah. And there's something that hasn't clicked with Ja and his dad on that front.
Shout out LeVar Ball, Carolina Panthers practice squad legend. You know what I'm saying? But
shout out Melo and Zoe too, bro.
Yeah, for sure. It's like I'm not gonna sit here and be on a high horse or anything and like I know Ja Morant personally or know his situation, but outside looking in, something got to be done, bro, for you to like for it to click. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, like I'm rooting for him because I'm really a fan of him, bro. Like I feel like there's a lot of people on the internet right now trying to troll and clown him, bro. Like he doing stupid shit, but a lot of people trying to, a lot of people like to kick you when you down, bro. And I don't want to be the person to do that at all. Like I'm really hoping he get it together and get right, for real. That's it. That's all I really got to say.
I feel that
because if he doesn't, like you were saying, like you hope he gets it together. Like if he doesn't, it's not gonna end in the manner like that's funny. You know what I mean? Like what happens to John Morant if he doesn't figure it out is gonna be sad as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that great, bro. Like I don't want to what if like Aaron Hernandez, bro. Like he was like that, bro. Like he was really nice as shit at football, bro. And it ended up being. I mean, he was shitty, but
he was better than Gronk.
Yeah, he was. He would have been the best tight end ever, I think.
Gronk was like I'm white and funny merchant.
Yeah. No, so this is the perfect segue because the game's Sunday. So like, we could be basic, sit here and just do Super Bowl picks. We're gonna do that very briefly, but first we got to do something important. We about to do a Super Bowl food draft. Like the foods you trying to see at your Super Bowl party or what you trying to eat during the game. So we'll do. Y'all want to do 4 or 5 rounds? What y'all thinking?
I don't even know. Just that y'all say it don't matter, but I know I need first pick because I didn't get it in the.
All right, we'll give you first pick, and we'll do 4 rounds. So like P, and then Deion, you can go second. I'll go last.
I just want to say before we do this, I'm anti Super Bowl parties. If you don't watch football, just don't watch it on Sunday either.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I agree with that notion, bro. Because like, if you don't watch football and you there to just eat the food and then drink and watch commercials,
bro. There's gonna be individuals on Sunday that come into the crib. Like they're outside playing a drinking game. They hear football turned off and they come into the crib to watch a Taco Bell commercial. Stay home.
Exactly.
Stay home. Yeah, I don't got time for that.
All right, P, what you got, man? I know you got to have something up your sleeve.
Hey, with the number 1 pick in the Super Bowl food draft, I will be taking, and I'm black, I will be taking chicken wings for sure. Off rib. I needs that. I better if I walk in your Super Bowl party, there ain't no wings. Say goodbye. I'm out. I don't want that shit. Like, au revoir.
Is this just food or like alcohol included?
Oh,
too?
Whatever.
So I got screwed.
Yeah, so you don't ask questions. Gotta ask questions. I mean, you gotta ask questions. Also, like, actually, I'm gonna save the other question for my next pick. gonna say some form of like specialty shot. Like if we're gonna do this thing where like you don't watch football, you just get drunk. Like don't just pour me like a vodka shot. Like make it interesting. That shit needs to be like green. I don't know. I don't want to know what's in it. Like I want to find out 6 hours later that that shit was stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I feel that. I guess number 3 pick. Then like we trying to satisfy everybody, and I get snake. So I'll go beer first, because why not?
Yeah, that's the most North Carolina pick you.
We'll keep it classy.
Budweiser?
Hell no.
My fault. Bud Light.
Mick Ultra. We keeping it classy with the Mick
Miller
Ultra. But then, oh man, this is tough. Because I'll save it. This is just personal preference, but I'm gonna go buffalo chicken dip. I love buffalo chicken
That
dip.
shit's so gas, bro.
It's so good, bro.
DIO, it ain't a West Coast thing, bro.
Buffalo. If I'm at Buffalo, I just want buffalo chicken. You know what I mean?
All right, understandable.
I'm specific, like a dip guy. Like I don't like super hot dips like that, to be honest.
All right,
so do be having you leaking.
I'm gonna do spinach dip.
Ooh, top tier.
And bro, like I need every assortment of possibility to dip that bitch into. Like if it's just chips, I can't. I need crackers, bread, chips. I need 3 different types of chips. I want to try each one. I gotta try.
You need a charcuterie board with your damn spinach dip.
Yeah, I don't do those. So, listen, I'm bougie now, but I'm gentrifying myself. I haven't gotten that far yet. I just started going to Whole Foods.
Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking you to that next level.
That might be next Super Bowl. That might be next Super Bowl.
All right,
my second pick, man. We going straight 2010, I guess, man. We just gonna slide the pizza in there. We gotta order a pizza. You know what I'm saying?
What store?
Bro,
can't say nothing local. Like, gotta be like something like we would all know.
Oh, a straight chain.
Yeah, like a straight like your delivery pizza.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna go Papa John's just because he doubled down and said nigga.
I fuck with Papa.
You know what I'm saying?
He was open about it. He was
That's
open
what I'm saying.
It.
He said,
I can look past it.
He said, yeah.
Just tell me the truth.
He said, I fucked up. It's cool.
He went to racism rehab. He's good now.
He good. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's nigga. That's what he said.
Yeah, so he went to rehab.
We gonna slide that in there.
I'm a Domino's guy though.
Yeah, me too. Domino's literally right here. I really love that.
The 2 or more for $5.99. So
no, it was different in college. It was, but that might have been nightly for me in college. I ain't gonna lie. The Domino's and McDonald's the only reason I ate.
That shit hit different. Is it back? Is it back on me or is it?
Yeah, it's back. We back.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one because this is more close to home for me, bro. I mean, I don't expect everybody to understand, but it's kind of on the rim what Deion said. But every Super Bowl party that my family have, they do Jello shots of the colors of the teams that's in it.
That's fire.
So that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping we have one this year. So I'm gonna take as many Chiefs shots as possible.
Do you like let's say you rocking with the Chiefs, are you gonna have the Eagles ones?
So usually, yeah. So they do like a little game with it though. It's like they do like a timer. They basically try to get everybody as drunk as possible as fast as possible. So whoever you think gonna win, you drink that up, and then at the end they count the amount of Jello shots people took, and then that's the overall like prediction of the fam who gonna win. So that's what we do.
Oh, so y'all are drunk before the game?
Oh yeah, and we got to do it before the game. So by the halftime show, we can all sing in unison.
You don't even know who's winning until Monday. You go to bed.
See, I'm one of those drunks that really be remembering what the fuck going on because I don't like to drink myself to where I don't remember shit.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
I give it about 5 more years before that goes out the window. Listen, when I was 23, I remembered everything too. You get to about 27, you ain't got the energy to start remembering stuff. You got to pick and choose.
I like that. That's my third pick. For sure.
All right, Deion, what you got?
So I got to pick some form of food. I'm gonna go with glizzies. I'm a glizzy guy. I'm a goblin.
I was dead ass about to ask if I take burgers is like burgers and glizzies a package deal, but I mean I guess shit I got to do the same thing because I got beer.
boiled glizzies though. If you cook that shit on a grill, I don't like. I'm a texture guy. Pause. Like when I feel certain things in my mouth, like there is nothing worse than charcoal on a glizzy, bro. That's just nasty.
That man like them straight Franks.
Them ball games.
Ball games.
Them ballpark Franks, baby.
Ballpark glizzy.
Well, shit.
That's a W. That's funny.
I'm gonna go. These are my last two picks, so I got to go burgers. I feel like that's like the most valid food left, honestly. And then let's see, I got burgers. I got buffalo chicken dip. I got beer. I need something sweet, so I'm gonna go like a Super Bowl team decorated cookie cake.
Oh, you stole my football cookie cake, man.
That's what I'm gonna go for.
Well, it's not
Damn.
bad. That's not bad.
Those shits is so good.
That's not bad. I don't even know what my fourth one would be, to be honest. I just need the glizzies and the spinach dip. I do fuck with. I'm not gonna choose this one, but the ranch dip with like straight regular Ruffles, like the Ruffles ranch dip with like the original Ruffles. Bro, that combo, unparalleled.
That is literally every party though. That's
and with the Cool Ranch Doritos that mixed in that too. Bro, that's S tier food. But I think my last one would be. I don't know. I guess like a chicken parm or something like that. Something Italian.
Ooh.
Some Italian.
See, I can't come there. I'm sleep by the second quarter. If I mean chicken parm.
Listen, I'm surprised you're alive by the thing. Y'all drink about 3.
Hey, we be goddamn. Hey,
you told me you went to bed in the second quarter. The chicken parm's not why I would think why. It's the 400 Jello shots you're holding.
They're so easy to get down, bro. I swear to God.
Your family makes Jello shots for 2 weeks. Y'all finish it by kickoff.
Type shit.
Right,
Hey, low
let's
key.
See. Damn. So P got Jello shots. He got pizza and wings. He can take whatever. He got a lot. He got the food. He got the bev.
Never. Hey. The Aki way.
Sure.
we do it the Aki way of the Super Bowl Sunday, man.
It's the Aki way.
What you got for your last pick, P?
I'm trying to think, bro. I'm gonna do something for the kids. You know what I'm saying? The kids be at the Super Bowl parties. And we're gonna go straight North Carolinian, and we're gonna go some sweet tea. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it on some sweet tea.
Nah, see, look, like I didn't say, like, gotta wait till after this, but like my mom, no matter who in the Super Bowl, she always have a Super Bowl party, and she loved cooking. So like she be theming her menu based off like where the team's from. So like Philly's in it, so she making cheesesteaks. And then Kansas City's in it, so she making like barbecue. And that shit is so valid.
Your mom can make barbecue? You can be honest. She's not gonna listen.
Nah, your mom now, okay. How your mom does she smoke it for real? Or does
well, let's have barbecue we making.
Listen, the thing you gotta understand is like white women can't cook, but southern white women can cook.
Well, yeah, it's
for sure.
That's just the fact.
For sure.
But I don't know, like I really don't know.
She's not gonna listen. You can be honest, bro. You can say no.
Like I haven't.
My mom can't.
Like she might do ribs instead of barbecue.
Oh, ribs would be fire.
Ribs is barbecue.
Yeah, that's true. Not the but like, bro, like last year, no, I don't remember when it was. There was one year she did like buffalo wings. I was like, God dang, bro. Like she be theming her menu. She be going crazy.
She can't theme it that well because Buffalo never been in the Super Bowl.
Well, way back.
Not when he was alive.
Like it should be crazy.
She was theming it for the AFC Championship the year she made the Buffalo wings.
I don't remember what year.
Buffalo in there somewhere.
I don't remember what year that was. I really don't. Shit. But like when New England was in it, she made like clam chowder one year. She'd be going crazy. But
New England was got? A lot. I hope she had more than one trick.
That's a
she did hella different stuff.
Elegant ass Super Bowl food. Some
clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
We was out there bougie.
I wanted to take banana pudding, but I don't think no one else really eat that the way I
Stop
could,
it.
Stop it. I could eat that for any holiday.
You want to
know what's the problem though?
That banana pudding.
The problem with banana pudding is not everybody can make banana pudding. That's the problem with North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? It might be the same way the West Coast, but it's like Same way I feel about my mac
Bro.
and cheese, bro. Not everybody can make mac and cheese.
No.
That's why I didn't say mac and cheese either.
You got to have the right.
I would love mac and cheese to be at a Super Bowl party, but if I see it, I probably don't touch it until like 10 other people get it. I got to see some reaction.
If it don't have like, it's got to have like the cheese like layered crust up top. You break it, you see it pulling apart, like the cheese melty. Like mac and cheese got to be done perfectly.
As long as it sound like that ushy gushy badussy, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get the purple Auntie Annie's box? They make that. I'd fuck that up. I ain't gonna lie. I don't gotta be on that. If it's
the organic.
Oh yeah. If it's the purple box, I don't care what it looked like. I'm fucking that up, boy.
So quick Super Bowl picks. We got the food for our parties. I think the Chiefs are destiny. I'm going 31-27 Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs too.
Well, fellas, it looks like I'm gonna be drunk off green Jello shot. I'm going Eagles, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't know the rest of anything, so I'm not a fan, but you know what? I'm going Eagles. It's look, though, y'all gotta respect it because 2 pods ago I chose them.
I don't need to respect it.
2 pods ago I chose them, so why would I flip up?
I listened to the group chat pod, your other podcast. You was sucking Mahomes dry.
I do love Mahomes though. I really do. I love Mahomes so much, bro.
If you listen to that podcast, you don't need Brittany.
Or Jackson.
But like I listened to the podcast, I seen the clip on Twitter. 6 hours later for you to come on here and talk about that you got the Eagles is wild.
Nah, but no, what's crazy is even on group chat, shout out group chat combos, my dogs. But even over there, I chose the Eagles still.
And it was wild then too.
It probably was, but I said, fuck it. Mahomes would be back at any time. So I'm choosing the Eagles, bro. I feel like they just got a better squad. I don't know score-wise, but
it'll be trying to maximize the amount of black quarterbacks that win one. You like Mahomes will get it later.
Mahomes will be, bro. We know how many times Mahomes is gonna be there, but this might be Hurts' only chance.
Nah, I respect that.
That's true.
I'm team put dudes like De'Aaron Fox in the All-Star game because he might not get another one and Steph gonna be back next year. So I respect that.
It's valid. I mean, that is true. Like, I get what you're saying. Mahomes could almost get caught up in like it's just a Super Bowl, man. I'm gonna be back. It don't matter. Yeah. Where Hurts gonna be out there like shit, man.
Like
out of hoop.
Mahomes has been in out of his 6 years in the league. He's been in 5 ASU championships.
Yeah.
So, bro, it's a 50-50 shot for him every year.
I think it's 5 of 5. I don't think he's ever
to Mahomes.
So that's even better.
To Mahomes and Brady, the AFC championship is like a regular season game. Mm-hmm. Like straight like that shit.
So it's like I respect it though. You know what I'm saying? If anybody hear me talk about Mahomes, I mean, I feel like JK would be able to know this better. The whole year of them, I'm gonna be honest, whenever they beat San Fran in the bowl, me and JK, we pretty much been best friend homies type shit for a long ass time. So shout out him. Me and him argued 2 years ago. I was saying Mahomes the GOAT, and he was telling me to slow down. So I'm not slowing down now. I still think the motherfucker the GOAT, but he got to take the L on Sunday.
It's just wild. I mean, that's the part that's wild. I understand where you're coming from. I respect it, but like again, you just sucked him dry again, and you still took the Eagles.
Yeah, I feel it, bro. I just feel like tough. I've never been the one to like wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's the eye test for me, bro. That's all it is.
No, I feel that.
Nah, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. The reason I got the Chiefs is because I be sucking Mahomes dry too. Pause. Like, bro, I promise you, I ain't got the Chiefs because of Mecole Hardman.
It's just, bro. It is like, bro. I feel like he's one of the only athletes in the world, like, where, okay, yeah, the media be sucking him off, bro. But like, if you hating on him at this point, it's like, bro, you might as well be on the pod sitting in my seat.
I mean, really at the end of the day, too, like, the one thing going into any Chiefs game, Mahomes gonna go crazy, and there ain't nothing the defense can do to prevent Travis Kelce from being open.
Yeah, that white boy can play, man.
That shit's crazy. He's not really white though.
He not. Well, as soon as he downgraded himself to that one on top.
I don't know. I've seen his. Listen.
Yeah, Jason.
Listen. I'm not saying I don't want John Morant allegations to hit Travis Kelce, but boy's an Academy Award winner.
He be black.
He do be
He's blackish.
He is an Academy boy because his brother couldn't be more country.
Oh yeah.
One of them's a liar, and I think it's Travis.
I would agree. Listen, this shit just kind of some random funny shit, but like P tweeted it, so I just gotta ask, like, well, he quoted it. So I got to ask you about this. So this man, I really just want to hear Deion's answer more than anything. So it was a TikTok, and it was this shit, and it was like, you got to choose to score on one person. You only get like the ball one time. You get one opportunity. If you score on a fifth grader, you get $1 million. An eighth grader, you get 10 million. A varsity player, 50 million. A D1 player, 100 million. An NBA player, 500 million. Prime Kobe, 600 million. What you taking?
I get to choose my NBA player?
You get to, yeah.
Boy, I'm taking Sengun, putting him on an island, boy.
You not winning no money.
Clear that shit out, boy. Clear that shit out. Nah, realistically, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, young me, I'm taking an NBA player. I'm giving him a bucket. Old me, I'm mature. I'm gonna post the eighth grader up. I'm gonna turn that 10 million into 500.
Yeah. No, see, I agree. Like, it depends though, because like, can you pick your varsity player too? Because I know damn well I can find some sorry ass.
That's the reason that, bro. That's why I chose the 50 M's, bro. Because I'm going straight down the street to Stuart Kramer, and I'm bucking one of them, bro. So it don't matter. Like,
but low key D1 player. You telling me I can't score on Caleb Love?
That's true.
No, that's not true. He's clamping that.
also, there's nothing in this that says I can't choose like Juan Toscano Anderson and be like, yo, you get 200 of my 500.
That's valid. See, now that's why
actually somebody said that in the comments.
That's why you can't pick Kobe, because if you pick Kobe and you say, Kobe, I'm 600 M's, I'm giving you half. I don't give a fuck, man. Check
no. He would need it all,
bro. I seen people in the comments dead ass like with the most seriousness face saying prime Kobe. I'm going for the 600 M's. I said, bro, you dumb as hell.
Bro,
listen,
bro, the day Kobe died, he thought he was invincible. I'm not testing that.
Well, and my thing is like,
I'm good over here.
The philosophy that I think people have in their head is that, bro, I'm just going to pick an NBA player because as soon as he checks up, he's not going to be up on me if I pull like a 30-footer. But like, bro, if assuming this hypothetical, you got to assume that they're trying to clamp you. Like, they're playing playoff level defense.
Yeah, and I'm not taking that chance on a 30-footer, bro. I got to try to get to the cup. Like,
that's crazy, P. You ain't going to pick Andre Roberson?
Oh, no, he be sitting down.
Bro,
I seen him trying to make a comeback to the NBA that pissed me off so bad, bro. I was so mad.
He hates Andre Roberson. Disclaimer.
Bro, I do. Because he don't do shit but play D, which is cool.
I got a similar question. I like that you brought this. So I was listening to a John Rahm podcast. He's a PGA Tour golfer.
Mm-hmm. Legend.
You're a golfer, JK. P, I probably know your answer to this because you probably like me. Like, where we probably, I mean, I can golf a little bit, but like, what's known doesn't need to be said, brother. But
that's what LeBron need to learn, Jimmy.
Do you think you can make 5 20-foot putts quicker than you can make 5 NBA range 3-pointers?
Hell no.
I'm hitting 5. Wait.
Bro, 520. What kind of we
actually? No,
I'm hitting 5 threes.
It was 10 foot. It was 10 foot. My bad. 10 foot.
I'm still hitting the 5 threes.
See, that's a little more tough.
John Rahm and Steph are going to do a competition where Steph, like, I think Rahm gets to choose the putt because like a 10-footer could be dead straight, so he gets to choose. He gets to choose the break. So assume the 10-footer is not like it's not a walk in the park. It's a pretty tough putt,
bro. Wait a second.
So Steph's gonna do that, and Rom's gonna shoot threes, and it's like 1st to 20 or something. Like
bro, I was about to say,
golfer,
bro. I was about to say, I thought you was about to say Curry shooting threes. I said, bro, there's no possible way.
Nah, bro, listen, because
so that was Rom's argument. He said if they were both doing their respective sports, he would make his quicker because the moment he gets the line, he's gonna make every single putt.
That's very true.
Steph's gonna like miss one, right? But he said with them switched, he thinks Steph gets it done quicker because Steph's a genre.
I mean, that's honestly so tough though. Like, I mean, I would if the number's 5, then I'm saying threes because, like, bro, what if I get like a 3-foot breaker to the right? Like,
I think the answer should be golf, but it's not. But the answer should be golf. But it should be golf because you won't get tired.
That's true. But nah, like dead ass though, like that is such a valid point because like people don't understand these golfers are on a different level. If they see the line one time, he's making 50 straight if he wants to. Like it's not even a question.
Low key types like bowling, bro. It's kind of the
true.
same.
Yeah.
Like
except for bowling is the same line every single time.
Yeah, it is. Like
there's no complications to it.
It's literally like, but at the same time in bowling, like you got an oil pattern and then you got to change, you got to move boards, and if the oil pattern breaks down, you got to get a different ball. It's a lot of shit that go to it, but it is pretty much the same line. But I don't know. I'm a nerd. I'm a bowling nerd now. I'm in the league and shit. So
hey.
No, we'll have to talk about it on a future episode because you just blew my mind with the oil thing. I never would have known that was a thing.
Just simple thing. If you ever watched Fox Bowling, but I doubt, you know what I'm saying, who knows? But it's like different. Hey, you would throw the hands up like that, but
what's known doesn't need to be said.
type shit. But there's okay, so the lane 60 feet. You can have an oil pattern that's 49 feet. You have an oil pattern that's 30 feet, and there's different balls for that. Like you can have a urethane ball, which is good for that, or you can have a reactive ball that's good for that.
Do they get to like play the lane before they start?
So they have a practice. Like no, actually, the oil pattern changes, but they give you I just played in my first tournament two weeks ago. They give you a sheet that tells you the oil pattern, and it's up to you, bro. It's up to you.
What do you normally bowl?
Me, okay, so I'm dummy amateur, so my average right now is probably like 160, 170. So
I think I can hang with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you should be able to.
One time. See, I get tired. I ain't gonna lie.
So to get your average though, you play a series, so you play 3 games, and then they.
So what would you say? Like if we played one game, what do you think you'd bowl like high end?
Are we just house bowling, or are we doing like tournament style?
I don't know what any of that means. So you can
if we just house bowling, that means we going to your local bowling alley.
Oh yeah. We just going to
house balls. Oh, honestly, bro, I have
your own ball.
Oh, my own ball.
Yeah,
my first game probably would be 150, something slight.
Oh yeah, I can.
So,
bro, that's bowling is weird, bro. Like,
but it is.
After that first game, I got see. I use a ball that's too heavy because I don't like. I got ego. I don't like being at the bowling alley. Kids and everything got heavier balls than me. So I pull up with one of the heaviest ones possible. I got about one game in me. I'm tired. I gotta go to the bar. But that one game though.
Yeah, you lit. So I bowl with a 14. That's what I bowl with.
Oh no, see that's too light. I mean like the 18 range. I can't even.
Boy, that's OD.
I can't even.
Yeah, it's different though. So like when I hold my bowling ball, so house bowling balls, they go to about right here. And whenever you get your own bowling ball, they're fingertips. So, bro, imagine having an 18-pound ball in your fingertips. OD as hell, bro. It's over with.
Bro, I've literally like popped my wrist in and out just trying to bowl ball. That's too heavy.
That's facts. Listen, this is an important night for Deion because Hogwarts Legacy finna drop. So I'm gonna let him go first with his most hated of the week.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Ow, that's our thing, right? That's our thing, and I forgot.
But low key, it was Ja until this morning. It was like when I was thinking the whole week, it was Ja until this morning because of But then I really started to think about the Ja situation. I'm like, that's not on him. But I'm gonna say it's Kyrie. I'm over it. I don't like when people fail upwards either. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in life. Like my dog Slim, come home, by the way, Slim. Just come home. But like my dog Slim is in Brooklyn, Dinwiddie. He's got to play with Dinwiddie and Royce O'Neal. And he was nothing but loyal to the Nets. He signed a 4-year extension when he didn't have to. He gave him his word and he's kept to it. His boy, who 2 months prior said, I can never leave 7, has left 7. And in my opinion, like I would have said this regardless of the team he went to. I think the Mavs are now the favorites to win the West. He failed upwards.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what kills me though. Is like, why does anyone hold what he says with any merit at this point? Like he just be saying shit. Like he gonna say the same shit. Like after 2 months in Dallas, he gonna be like, "I'm never leaving Luca. I love playing with Luca."
I don't think he's saying that this time.
And then he come. It's just like, bro, he done it so much.
Maybe in
but
6 months when he signs with the Lakers.
P, what you got?
I ain't
I
gonna
got
lie.
a good guess.
I texted you, bro, and said mom might be Halliburton, bro, but because
What could he possibly do? The nicest dude in the world.
I gambled on Halliburton, bro.
Mm.
And you the best player on the team and only taking 10 shots. That shit got me fucked up. I hate that conservative shit as a star. I'm not gonna lie. That my thing is I've watched Pacers games probably their past two games, and Halliburton will willingly pass up wide open shots sometimes, bro, to get an assist. And I'll be like, bro, it's cool. Motherfucker, you got my money in your hands though. You know what I'm saying? So that shit be pissing me off.
Man, but I hate to point this out, but like you could bet on his assists.
No, so what I did, I bet on his points and assists, which is funny as hell. But it was just high. I think it was at
probably like 25.5 or something.
I was gonna say like 29, probably, right?
Yeah, but like 29.
Because he averages like 17 and 12.
But it was 20. I think it was about 29. He needed 30. But it's the fact that, bro, you're shooting what? He doesn't have inefficient games like that.
No.
It's just the motherfucker don't shoot enough, bro. Like
so you mad at him that he doesn't do what Caleb Love does?
Nah, it's not a Caleb Love, but it's like, bro, your team, y'all suck. And they kind of need you to shoot more, bro. You're the best player on the team.
Bro said Hallie a low field goal attempt per game merchant. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna call him an assist merchant.
He is an assist merchant.
He's an assist merchant.
He's so good though, bro.
No, he is nasty. I do love Halliburton's game, bro. It was crazy. Whenever they traded him over De'Aaron Fox, I was like, that's crazy.
I was sick.
Yeah, I was
bro,
sick.
I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say I'm sold on him as like best player on a championship team yet, but you could drop that man on any contender right now.
Second best.
That's what I'm saying. You could drop him like any, like, bro, you could drop him beside Luka. That shit would be crazy.
He's like an OD version of Drew Holiday to me.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
His jumper's so weird though, bro. God almighty, that shit is so
that
weird.
shit look mechanical. It looks mechanical.
Don't y'all think though, like that's like becoming the new norm? Like this generation just has weird jumpers. Like,
as a weird jump shot man myself, I agree.
Bro, like it is weird. Like you look at all of them, bro. Like none of them really have a normal jumper. Like Luka got a little bit of a weird jumper. Giannis is weird.
No, Luka jump shot not weird. Luka just
like hitches his whole body when he shoots. I don't even know how he'd be doing that shit.
I mean, LaMelo jumper couldn't be uglier. In my opinion, Trae Young jumper is not like anything special to watch either. That bitch go in, but it's nothing like it's no.
Trae Young, the Caleb Love of the NBA.
I can't go that far.
Yeah, let's not get carried.
I can't go that far, bro.
You lay off the tequila.
I think he the Caleb Love of the NBA really might be Jalen Green, bro. On some shit.
Let's also not get that's not his fault, bro.
He be jacking, bro.
Are you passing to Kenyon Martin, son?
I ain't gonna lie. No, I give you that. But that motherfucker do be jacking. You know what I'm saying? It's OD.
Son out there.
Yeah, that's true. I give it to him.
Kenyon Martin, son.
But yeah, I feel that though. My second most hated probably was them. If it wasn't that, it was probably
Pelinka? Is that next week probably?
No, it's not Pelinka, bro. Because after hearing that he did everything he could do and got gatekeep, I'm fine with him.
Joe Tsai is such an bro. I love that. If I was a GM, I'd be the worst GM possible. Because someone come up to me like, "Yo, I want to be traded." I'd be like, "Enjoy Orlando, brother." You know, like, have you ever been to Minnesota? I hear the winters are nice.
I feel that. My most hated is the Pro Bowl, bro. That shit just need to be gone. Like, honestly.
It was way better, though. That's my opinion.
It was. Like, the flag football thing was way better, but it's just there's no value to the game. Like, the NBA was the same way, and then they added, like, the whole, like, charity, like, Elam ending thing. And then, like, the MLB is going down because they used to play for who hosts the World Series, and they don't anymore. It's like, bro, all-star games are just becoming, like, so meaningless.
So let me ask you something, though. Let me ask you about the toilet bowl shit. Would you like to see the toilet bowl? They play for the number one draft pick. The worst two teams.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. That'd be fire.
But I thought about that and I was like, yo, what about the damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people would sit out of that shit.
Yeah, I was
players.
gonna say. Yeah,
Like,
the more I thought about it, like if my contract expired and I'm not going to be on the team next year, why would I care if they get the number 1 pick?
See, that's just my problem with it, though. It's like the flag football was a nice adjustment, but it's like at the end of the day, bro, like I'm trying to see a punter get laid out like Sean Taylor used to do. Like,
that's just also damn dangerous. He just gave a random punter CTE.
I think the issue with all-star games, the difference between the NBA is it's fun, right? Like the NBA is a highlight-based sport. It's nonstop action, nonstop highlights. And if people stop playing defense, it's times 10. Football is not like that. Baseball is not like that. Hockey, soccer, etc. So I just think it's different.
But see, that's my thing about it is like, we already got enough CTE risk. So like, just give people Pro Bowl selections. If you're not going to play real football, just like, don't even play a game. Just like give them the selection and don't have a game.
I'll say the one thing about the MLB one though, like MLB, it did go down here because they did used to play for something. But if let's say last year, if it would have went to extra innings, they settled it with a home run derby, bro. That shit is lit as fuck. Like they at least do a little something. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy the MLB All-Star games low key because they really are the best players in the fucking world going at each other like and shit like that. And it's pretty cool.
There was a dude from the Yankees in the last All-Star game that was hitting 230.
Trevino. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a lot of good catchers though right now.
27 RBIs. They play 162 games.
JK, am I wrong though? Is there many good catchers right now? Like, not really, bro.
No, I mean, the only really good catcher is Salvador Perez in the American League.
He washed.
But I'm not a baseball guy. Y'all know baseball more than me, but I do know numbers. You hitting 230, you're not the best anything in the world.
But low key though, baseball has moved from batting average and it's more about your
on base percentage.
Yeah.
And it's also about it's so chalk, bro. They take a guy who's hitting 205 with 60 bombs and 80 RBIs over a guy.
But he didn't have that.
It was no, I know. I'm just saying.
Homers, about 20 RBIs.
It's really all about your splits now, though. Really, though. Like, teams use you so strategically. Like, I remember the Mets traded for Ruff, and he's literally only good against lefties. And that was their whole purpose of getting them, bro. It's just so weird how they do shit now. I don't know. No, he's terrible.
Deion about to slide off here. He about to go play some Hogwarts Legacy.
Leviosa.
How it is. Wingardium Leviosa type beat. And
wait, before you go, Deion, are you evil wizard or you good wizard?
Slytherin. I'll tell you right now,
you slimy then.
If I don't get in Slytherin, I can tell you right now, J.K. Rowling and the creators of this game will be my most hated next week. If I do get in Slytherin, I understand she said some bad stuff, but like, can't see. You know what I mean?
Y'all heard it here. The only haters. He hating on every single hall besides Slytherin. I hope that you don't get into Slytherin because that's just going to be introduced. It's going to be entertainment next week if you don't get into Slytherin.
If I get in, and I won't, but if I get in Hufflepuff, I don't know if my TV's staying on the mount. It could get nasty.
He gonna Hufflepuff his TV down. That shit is
it could get nasty.
Y'all done got the schedule down pat. Every Tuesday, we hating. We'll see y'all next week. Go ahead, tap in YouTube, Multiplicity Media. You see our ads below. Everybody go tap in. Y'all have a good one. Till next time.